Hi traders, welcome to this video on the euro dollar and pound dollar. My name is Chris from Elite Currency and we're going to take a look at the charts. Just wanted to let you know about my SWAT method 2.0. It's finished. If you want to take a look at the 74 videos, 22 plus hours of educational and also SWAT oriented material and recordings, we got new SWAT strategies, SWAT indicators, and all of that you can find here. More information about that on this page. All right, so let's take a look at the market now. Let's see. So we got the euro dollar bouncing a little bit to the upside, hitting the 144 EMA, then going back to the 21 EMA, as you can see right here. So it's being kind of bounced like a ping pong ball, bouncing between these moving averages. But ultimately, I think that if it breaks below the 20 EMA, there could be a breakout to the downside. If it breaks above the 144 EMA, I think we could see a bullish momentum. So it depends a little bit at this moment where the breakout direction is going to be. I guess I'm leaning towards an upside break at this moment due to the fact that this ABC pattern looks completed. The price didn't break the original bottom right in here, so it looks like some kind of Fibonacci pattern to me with the space up to 78.6 fib. But for that to happen, as I said on Monday already, we need to see a break above the resistance, this trend line for the moment, and the 144 EMA. And what I would like to see actually is a break, a pullback into the 20 EMA again, and then a bounce flag, and then a continuation basically up to the 78.6. So this kind of wave pattern, or swings, in fact, I would like to see. So the breakout maybe is one way of trading it, but another way could be easily to wait for the pullback and bounce, and then catch that bigger move up. Of course, there's not always a guarantee that a pullback will happen, but that's if it does, that would be the most interesting one. Downside is possible as well. Of course, we're in a downtrend, so it's just that from my perspective, this looked a little bit more corrective, and therefore I'm speculating about a reversal. But downtrend could certainly happen. And let's take a look at the daily candle for that. We see that yesterday was pretty interesting bearish candle with a big wick, of course, and a bearish candle close. So if we're able to close or break actually below yesterday's and the day before, the lows of the last 2 days basically, I think we should see a push lower below 108, and I think we could see a breakout maybe towards this L5 and retest the previous bottom again around 106.80, 107, maybe 106.50. All right, so that could be a breakout potential. I think the breakout probably best traded on the hourly chart, what I would be looking for if it does break to the downside. And we see some momentum here, all right, and we see a potential head and shoulders pattern, so it certainly could break to the downside. I don't want to underestimate that. It certainly could. What I would be waiting for is a break, a flag, and a continuation. The flag is very important because it avoids false breakouts. Because if there is a break to the downside, but we see a close in reverse on the hourly chart, then this could actually be an ABC pattern, and we might be back in the bullish mode. So if we see a breakout with price flying back into this range area between 108.10 and 108.80, then that's a false breakout, and there could be actually a bullish continuation after that. So if there is a bearish breakout, I need to see the flag so I know that there are no buyers interested at this point, and there is a good chance of a follow through to the downside after that breakout. All right, pound USD. Still in that 125 zone, potential head and shoulders, as I mentioned. We're looking for a break below for a push to 121.75. Now, so far, if you saw my wave analysis on Monday, that pretty much happened indeed as almost to the pip as expected. This was indeed a wave 4. It didn't break below the bottom of, or the top of wave 1 actually. Respected the fibs and made a push up to 125, the round level for wave 5. So all of that happened indeed as planned according to that wave analysis. Now, that probably looks to have completed an ABC like this, A, B, C. Within that wave C, the blue C, we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think for the moment, pound USD is even more bearish, in my view at least, than the euro dollar. Euro dollar, I'm still like, okay, it could break both ways. Pound, in fact, also, but I'm leaning towards more downside, specifically because of the bigger head and shoulders pattern here, like that, and this bear flag pattern. It's a slow crawl up, so it looks more bearish. And on the hourly chart, I think we saw a pretty good rejection at 125 as well, with good momentum So this could easily be like this. I would consider myself to be wrong on the downside if price breaks above this top, simply said 120. If it re-breaks above 125, then it probably is bullish, in fact. And well, then you have to. Then I will adjust my analysis and probably look for a flag and continuation higher. Okay. For the moment, if I see the best would be some kind of bearish candlestick pattern in here to confirm that the upside is losing control. And same thing with the euro dollar, really. What I'm looking for with the pound is a good momentum followed by a flag and continuation. I don't want to have a situation where we have a break and then a close in reverse, because that could be the same as the euro dollar, again a false break, and that could be very risky. So what I want to see is basically price pushing through the 144 EMA on this hourly chart, and a flag, and then a continuation for that reversal back down. That's it from my side. Check out the SWAT course once again. I got a lot of cool stuff coming up. Released yesterday, if my information is correct. If not, otherwise today. There's also a SWAT book coming up, or guide, maybe better said. So you will get free access to that when that's released later on in May, probably. All right. Wish you all great trading. Don't forget that tomorrow is the last day of April, so that's always a little bit of a risky day. And Friday is a wacky day in some ways. Plus, it's the first day of May, so keep an eye on that. And always on your risk management. And of course, see you on Monday. Cheers. Bye-bye.